Welcome to the station. Welcome to the station.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Station Podcast. I'm your host, Ajae. This is the place where we don't run from it, we grow from it.
Yeah.
This is the place where your refuel is a must. I'm super excited about today's episode because I got my friend, I got my brother back on with us here at the Station Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Will Jack is in the building.
Let's
If
do
y'all
it.
watched that first episode that I did with him, it was crazy. We talked
Fire.
about pressure.
Yeah.
We talked about how you deal with pressure, how you persevere through the pressure.
Yeah.
And we just had a real good conversation. That conversation helped me a lot, man.
Same.
I know it helped some people that was watching that episode, man.
Yeah.
It's such an important it's important for us to know how to navigate
Yeah.
through the pressure,
And it's healing.
right? And it's healing.
Very healing.
And the pressure is purposeful. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about what we have today
Mm-hmm.
because we're going into something that I believe each and every one of us have a struggle with.
Yeah.
And that's called waiting.
Whew. That's a cuss
Waiting.
word.
It's a cuss word.
It's a cuss word.
Waiting.
Wait. Just
But
wait.
before we get on into the waiting, let me just ask you really quickly, those of you that are liking, subscribing, commenting, if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed, do me a favor, click that button right there. Click
Tap
that
in.
subscribe button. Tap in with us so you can keep up what we have going on here at the station. Let me just say this really quickly too, because I know in the season 1, I told you guys, but for those of you that are just catching on into season 2, I called it the station because I grew up in a neighborhood where everything you need, you could have got at the gas station.
Yeah.
You don't go
Convenience.
to the gas station because you're on full.
Yeah.
You go to the gas station because you're on empty.
Yeah.
You go
That's
to the
good.
station because you need something.
Yeah.
And you could get everything that you needed at the gas station. So this is here. This is the Station Podcast where you can get everything that you need. If you need
Yeah.
to talk about something, if you need some life about something that you're going through, this is the platform that I'm creating for believers and non-believers
Yeah.
who are going to become believers from this podcast. So this is
yeah.
what we do here at the Station Podcast.
Yeah.
Really quickly, let me get this out the way because y'all
Tap
know
in.
last episode that I had with my bro, I snuck it on in there real cool, real quick and
Gonna get
collectively.
that.
But if you have not got your book, the YSBS guidebook, Your Struggles Bring Your Success, Pivot Your Mindset, Not Your Foundation.
Yeah.
This is a guidebook that I want to suggest that every man, every woman, every
Yeah.
boy, every girl, go ahead and get this guidebook. I talk about principles of how you use your gift, but how your gift aligns you for your purpose. We
So
all
good.
have a purpose. And I keep it real in this book. I talk about things that I went through personally in my life. So it's kind of like a biography in the way of a guidebook. So I want you to go ahead and support this because at the end of the day, we all need some type of guidance, right?
sure.
And I use biblical principles and life experiences to help you get on your purpose path. So shout out to the YSBS guidebook. Y'all go ahead and get that
Go
on
cop that,
Amazon
man.
and
Go
other
get that. Great
platforms.
read.
Great read, great read. I'm actually reading it again, bro. Sometimes you got to go back and read stuff over and over and over again so it could refresh you, and it's just important.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the wait.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, some of you been waiting for me to drop another episode.
Speaking of.
This is the episode.
Yeah.
Today we're going to deal with what it is to be in the waiting room. I'm in the wait room,
Yeah.
literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm waiting, and while I'm waiting, there's a wait that comes with the wait,
That's good.
right? And the question is, what do you do in the wait?
Yeah.
How do you handle your waiting experience? Everybody is waiting on something,
For sure.
right? Everybody is waiting for something to happen in their lives, whether you waiting for that direct deposit to hit,
Facts.
whether you waiting
Facts.
for your kids to graduate and so
Yeah.
you ain't got to worry about XYZ no more. You're waiting on something. We're all waiting on
Spouse.
something. But here's the reality. What are you doing in the wait? How are you sitting in the wait?
Your posture.
Are you even moving still during the wait? Because some people in the wait sit still, right? And so today I wanted to create this platform today to really just talk to real people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not none of those surface stuff. I'm talking about the real stuff that happens when you're in the wait, right? And some of us are waiting for jobs to call us back, waiting for test results to come back.
Yeah.
Some of us are waiting for the relationship to get better. You're waiting on so many things. And waiting can work your patience, bro. It could potentially, let's just be honest, cause your faith to diminish.
Facts. And question.
And so we're going to be honest today.
Let's do it.
As you know, we keep it real, bro. We
Got
keep it
to.
real here. And it's hard to keep life moving when you're in the waiting room.
Yep.
Because the first thing that happens when you're in the waiting room is that wait causes internal pressure.
You said it.
Internal pressure.
Yeah.
The internal pressure, the things that you're feeling on the inside is because of your waiting. What would you tell them, or what would you prescribe to our listeners, to our followers, of how should you wait?
It's a couple of things. I think first, I want to actually say a quote that I learned in the season whenever I was waiting, or whenever I was in a season where I had to wait for something. Waiting is not no.
Waiting
not
is
yet.
not no.
It's not yet. And I feel like there's three things that's very important whenever you're going through a waiting season. And the first thing I would say is I didn't look at it like this, but it is kind of like the three P's: prayer, posture, and perspective.
Prayer, posture, and perspective. Okay.
Yeah. And so I feel like when you're in a waiting season, the reason why prayer is first and it's so important, right, is because I feel like while you're waiting, you're going through so many things like internally that you don't have a clear vision on what you're in. So you need an external voice. Maybe that's counseling. Maybe that's being able to communicate with a brother or a sister. Or maybe it's someone else outside of your own thoughts that you have to communicate and be able to process it with. And then you have posture. What is your posture in your wait? Is it, well, I'm waiting, but they need to go ahead and hurry up so I can go ahead and do what I need to do? Or is it, whatever comes, I want to make sure my mind in the right space. I want to make sure my heart is in the right posture so I can fully receive whatever I'm waiting for. And then the last one is perspective. What is your perspective going into it? Is this punishment? Do you have a punishment? Do you have a survivor, like a survivor remorse kind of feel?
It's a good show, by the way.
Oh, very good show.
Do you have a survival remorse?
But or is this a perspective where it's like, this is not happening to me, this is happening for me? But it's real easy to say that when you not waiting, but when you in that waiting season, it really feel like an attack against you.
Yeah, and it's hard, and it's definitely hard, pause,
Yeah.
because the hardest part isn't the answer, right? The hardest part is surviving the wait.
The awkward silence.
Awkward silence.
It's good.
That's where it becomes difficult, right? And you said waiting doesn't mean no,
Yeah.
which leads me to say that first thing we need to understand when it comes to us being in the waiting room, the wait doesn't mean you're forgotten.
It's good.
Just because you're waiting
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you're forgotten.
So good.
I think one of the greatest lies we tell ourselves is that nothing is happening. When literally, just because you don't see nothing happening doesn't mean it's not happening.
That's good.
And a lot of us, bro, we've lied to ourselves.
For sure.
We've made it seem and we've embedded in our head
Yeah.
because we're waiting that nothing is happening.
Yeah.
When all in actuality, something is happening. I said this to somebody the other day, bro. I'm always in the marketplace with my ministry. I've been going a lifetime for almost going on 2 years.
Yeah.
You see, I'm 208 now. I was 250.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of weight.
For sure. It look
Took
good.
some time. Look good on your boy. Give me an endorsement deal, y'all. Give me an endorsement deal. But what I've realized, even in working out, just because my change wasn't visible right off the bat, doesn't mean things wasn't happening in the background.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think we've become so conditioned to things being so visible like this that we don't take the time to understand that there's a lot going on. Watch this, when the curtain's down. Right?
Facts.
When you go to a play, or if you go to a Broadway or any type of production,
That's hard, yeah.
when the curtains go down, the scenes change, but you never know the scenes is changing because you can't see what's going on, but all you can do is hear the commotion. And I think because we've heard the commotion, that we've called the commotion to make it feel like nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And it's really happening. What would you say about that? What would you say about that? What does that do for us?
Yeah, it's kind of like you're numbing it, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like first that was a great illustration of what it looked like, because
I be in my bag, bro.
No, you cooking. No, for sure. I say that because like it's so easy when you're in a waiting season to have blinders.
Boy.
You feel what I'm saying?
Boy,
you're so focused on whatever the thing that you're waiting for, that you're not seeing what's being developed in you in the process. I feel like one of the things too, and the reason why we numb, is because like I found myself when I was in the waiting season, I had an issue with people pleasing. And to the outward, people wouldn't think that, because it was like, oh man, you kind of come off as confident. Like I wouldn't view you as a people pleaser. It wasn't that I wanted to please everybody.
Right.
But whenever I was in a season where I wasn't sure of myself, I wanted approval from certain people. Or I wanted the approval from the people that I valued their opinion. But God set me in a space of awkward silence to let me know that you don't need these approvals. You don't need these congratulations or good jobs. You don't need them, because if you need those, where I'm about to get ready to take you, that's what's going to take you down from it. And so like, I feel like the awkward silence or that numbing or that awkward space also develop things that you can't see, like confidence, like, you know what I mean? Like strength, or standing alone. That was just so good with that curtain, because when a curtain closed, that's where really the most of the work and transition happened.
Bro, even it's like planting a seed, right?
Yeah.
When you plant a seed in the ground, right? You're not gonna see it grow automatically.
Facts.
Right? As a matter of fact, sometimes you even forget about the seed that you planted.
Facts.
Whole time you thinking it's not growing above ground when it's really growing below the ground first. The roots of the seed have to grow down and out before it sprouts up, right?
Facts.
So when you're waiting, just because you can't see it, don't mean it's not growing.
Yeah.
It's just growing underneath the surface, right? For weeks, when we take our time and then we start something and then we're not seeing the progress of it. I'll be honest with you, with this podcast, when I first started it, bro, I wasn't seeing it move the way that I wanted to move, and I'm just like, okay, like, what's up? Like, what's going on, right? No activity, no comments, no likes, no shares. And then I had to say to myself, well, maybe it's not happening the way that it's supposed to happen because I'm putting too much attention on it. Now, I know for some people, they may not agree with me with what I'm getting ready to say right
Talk about it though.
But sometimes, bro, you got to just put something to the side and let it just work itself.
Facts.
Right? Let it wait over. It's like chicken. Let it marinate before you cook it. You got to let it sit for a minute. Pause for some of y'all that can't understand this, because you know some cats people don't know. But sometimes you got to just let things sit so it can marinate. And then once you get ready to cook and you cook it, the flavors are better, right?
Yeah.
So even in the waiting season of where we are, you may feel like you're forgotten, but sometimes God will just have you sitting on the side because he needs you to marinate in your ministry. He needs you to marinate in your prayer life. He needs you to marinate in your worship. He needs you to marinate in your marriage, your relationship, your job, whatever it is. It may feel like you're not moving on it, but I have you in marination for a reason.
Facts.
Because what I'm trying to produce in you is when I put you in the place of where I need you to be, you're going to be so flavorable that everybody is going to want to know, how'd you make it through this wait? How did you get to where you are in this wait? So understand this. Point number one, do not be deceived by your waiting, because just because you're waiting doesn't mean that you're forgotten.
Yeah.
And here's the reality. The wait that you're waiting in is not in vain.
Can I say something to
Say
that?
it.
So
Let's
like,
go.
this is for my people that are like longing for a relationship, whether that's community, whether that's a significant other. Like something that you said that was good as far as like how, growth happen in the dark, like with a seed. It grows low before it grows high, right?
For sure.
I feel like, and this is like I said, for those people that's going through that season, you also don't want to pull the seed out the ground before it's time. That's why the wait is so important, because with you sitting in the wait, you're trying to get the fullness of whatever is coming out of that season. But if your husband was to come in the room right now, you wouldn't even know what he looked like. You wouldn't even know, because it's in the wait to where your eyes are purified, where your heart is pruned, where your character is shaping to whenever you see that person, now you got the heart posture and you got the character for that.
Right.
But if you try to go ahead and make that person your husband while you in your waiting season, now it don't feel right. Now it's not connected.
And even with time, right? Watch this. I'm an analogy person. You know this, bro. I use metaphors, analogy. I was a writer before I was a pastor, so I wrote music. So if I couldn't see it, I wouldn't write it. But I talk to bring things to life to help people see it. It's like when you're sitting in the classroom. We back in the classroom again. I'm with the teacher with my brother. It's like when we're sitting in the classroom and you're waiting for the bell to ring and you're watching the clock.
It seems like it's forever.
Like the clock is not moving
forever,
and it seems like it's taking forever, right?
No.
And while you're waiting, because you keep looking at the clock, the wait has made you heavy and uncertain.
That's good.
Like, is the clock even moving?
Yeah, facts.
It's just like one of my favorite movies is The Wood, bro.
I love
You remember on The Wood when he touched old girl butt for the $1?
Bro.
And he said, that's why my brother Stacy gonna kick yo.
After school.
Y'all know what he said after school. And Mike was sitting in the class like this and he kept looking at the clock and it seemed like the clock wasn't moving. And then when the bell finally rang, he went out there. He had such a weight on him because he was uncertain of what was going to happen. And I think that's where we are, bro.
Yeah.
We've become so uncertain because of the wait, right?
That's good.
But the question is, in the wait, right? Many of us get to the place and we start saying, well, did I miss God?
Yeah.
Did I miss him?
Yeah.
Or did I hear him right?
Yeah.
Did I make the right decision? Mm-hmm. Or you start saying is this ever gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like those are the questions that come from the weight of your uncertainty. And then you say to yourself, watch this, because this is where a lot of us have messed up, bro.
Talk to me.
When you're in the wait, because you're not focused on what you need to be focused on, you're looking at everybody else.
Comparison.
And you start saying to yourself, why is everyone else moving except me? Ooh. And your comparison, as you just said, has made your weight heavier.
And longer.
Yeah. Let me help somebody today. And we really want to say this from a place of love. But stop comparing yourself to everybody else. First of all, the Bible says, thou shalt not covet.
Can't covet.
Don't covet, don't compare. And I think when you start comparing yourself to everybody else, you put a weight on you because you're trying to be like them.
Facts.
Or you trying to do what they doing. The old school people would say, what God has for me is for me. Right? Be in your own lane. Stop trying to compare yourself, because when you start comparing yourself, you wonder why you heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let me just be for real. Let's go to this, bro. Social media don't help it.
It don't. And honestly, can I be real with you?
Be it.
I think, because going back to what you said, comparison is a thief of joy. And I think the funniest thing that I'm going to talk about myself here. Mm-hmm. The funniest thing about social media is you are looking at everybody's highlights of their situation.
Reels.
Memes.
And
you're comparing your real life situation that you're in to that.
Bro, oh my God. Let's pause and park for a second.
Let's do it.
Because how many people are comparing their lives to a reel that somebody made that's not even real? They're comparing it to a reel that's making them money and that they're monetizing off of. So you're trying to imitate or or do what you're seeing on this reel.
Yeah.
And the reel is making them money and it's really not even real.
That's a bar, low key.
It's crazy,
That
yo.
is crazy.
But this is the world we
That's
have
crazy.
become to live in because we want to compare. And let me tell you something. Yes, you see engagement announcements. Yes, you see business launches. Yes, you see
baby
people having
showers.
new homes, new cars, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But that don't mean you got to do what they doing. Your time is coming. Your wait is not in vain. And here's the reality. Don't get stuck in your wait. Take a vacation while you waiting.
Yeah.
Take your mind off of it.
Yeah.
Because I just told you when you plant the seed is growing underneath the surface.
Yeah.
And eventually it will sprout up.
You know, it made me think about, like, you know, everybody that have a job had this feeling, right? Because I remember I asked my boss this question, like, why is it like this whenever I was younger? I always would hear people say, bro, the last hour of work is the longest hour.
The longest hour,
It's
man.
the
This
lo-
hour taking forever.
It is the longest hour that we had all shift, but you just worked 7 hours. It ain't nothing that shifted. It was the same time. It was the same thing, but the expectation of what you was about to do when it got to the end have made you feel like it was longer. It's kind of like what you said about school in the wood, right? And so it goes back to like comparison. Comparison will make you feel like something that was supposed to last for 6 months to a year. Because you now have prolonged
I'm
your
over
wait.
here going in, I'm typing something.
You good. You have compared your situation and you compared like where you're at. Last thing I'll say about that too is like, okay, I don't know what relationship is coming to. Somebody in here need to hear this in a relationship. We want to see y'all in a relationship.
We want to see you in a relationship.
We want to see you get there.
Yeah.
But one thing
We'll
that
be having relations before the relationship is definite.
come on now.
But go ahead, bro.
Y'all, you good.
Sherman gonna have relations. Remember that? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, with relationships and particularly like the honeymoon stage, right? And it's like that. Then you compare like your honeymoon stage to what your relationship is going to be like, and as we know, that is just a highlight
That's it.
of what it's going to be.
That's it. It's just a highlight reel.
It's just a highlight reel.
It's just a highlight reel. And while you were talking, bro, I wrote this. Comparison makes you forget your story because you're busy watching someone else's highlight reel.
So good.
So you forget your own story.
Yep.
While you're watching their story.
In a way.
And watch this. For those of y'all that's taking notes, can I be preacherist for a minute? Can I be pastoral for a minute?
Where my organ?
Where Corey at? We're going to do an episode with Corey. We're going to be on the organ one day while we play. Your timeline doesn't determine your value.
It's good. That's hard.
Your timeline.
It feel like it.
It feel like it if you let it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Because social media, some of us is going back on our timelines now, hoping and wishing that we could get back to what we used to have or get back to what it used to be. But can I help you to understand something? Maybe that season of your timeline was diminishing your value of weight.
Go.
Because you going back to try to say, oh, I want to go back to this, or oh, I want to go back to this. That's my male and my female voice. You like how I did that? But you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Your waiting is not in vain. And here's what you'll understand, that your wait produces more endurance.
And more fruit.
And more fruit. I'm going to that too.
But endurance, like as far as how long, endurance as far as like, you know, when you work out, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can lift something heavy once, but what if that thing that you've been waiting for require you to lift it 10 times? That's going to take more training. That's going to take more endurance.
Yeah, endurance. Like track stars build up their lever in endurance. And they have to do that, especially cross-country runners and things of that nature. Especially if you run in multiple races, right? Especially if you run in 100, 200, and the 4x1. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. My brother knows what he's talking about. He was a running back. He did all the track and the running. He ran multiple races. Brother like me, I was only running one and it was it. I was putting them clippers in my hand. But weight, what we don't understand is that weight produces the endurance. And nobody likes waiting, right?
Yeah.
But watch what I wrote. Waiting develops things that success can't.
Explain.
Okay. I don't care how successful you think you are.
Yeah.
If you're impatient, your success means nothing.
And we've all experienced a little
And
bit like
we've
that.
all experienced it, from a pastor to whatever it is you do, supervisor,
manager,
athletes,
yep.
whatever it is. Put it in whatever purpose that you're in.
Yep. If you want to see what that look like.
Yeah. If you want to see what that look like, because waiting develops things that success can't.
Yep.
Waiting develops patience. Wait, okay. Let me go to my life, because here's the reality. Anybody can trust God after it happens, but faith is trusting God before it happens.
Before you see it.
Is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Am I patient enough to trust God even if I don't have it yet? But after I get it, I'm like, oh Lord.
Facts.
But God be like, let me see how Will gonna act before I give it to him.
Yep.
Let me see how AJ gonna act before I give it to him. Put your name in it. Let me see how so-and-so gonna act before I give it to him.
Thanks.
Because in your patience, right? When it's building patience, it's also revealing to you what your true character is.
And that's why people scared to wait. Because it reveals
character.
It reveals where you at.
Bro, we talked about this on the other episode. I was so excited about the other episode, but it flows into the other episode, because character shows how much pressure you really can handle.
Can handle, yeah.
It exposes what's really going on the inside.
Facts.
Right? And waiting really produces for us believers. And I'm talking to the non-believer too, because at the end of the day, the Bible say every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess at the name of Jesus that he is Lord. Waiting really reveals to you whether you really follow God as a disciple or if you're a fair weather person. Fair weather as in you only trust God when it's sunny outside.
And if we're being real,
if we're being honest,
we have all hit that wall.
We have.
And I it made me think about this, right? So it's kind of like whenever you're going through school, you're going through all of these different phases to get a job, right? Whether that's college or you didn't go to college, maybe it's you have to wait in high school or whatever. And once you get the opportunity that you have been waiting for this whole time, it's like this thought, you'd be like, this it? Or you'd be like, dang, I did all that for this. But it is in, like you said, the things that you can't see.
Yeah.
But for you to even be there and say, like, is this it? Now you got a different level of confidence.
For sure.
Now you got a different level of, if you weren't even saying it at the beginning, you was like, hurry up, why I didn't hear yet?
Yeah.
But then when it presents itself. Yeah, that's good.
And even in the wait,
so good.
Let me go here. Let me switch lanes for a minute.
Go ahead.
Even in the wait, be careful. Be careful of what you're praying for.
Then show me, oh God.
Because here's the reality, right?
Show you.
Some of us still need to be in the wait because you're praying for things that you're really not even ready to handle.
Been there,
right? Sometimes we ask for things that you and I really aren't ready to manage. Right? So we're right now at the station, bro, we're talking about stewardship.
Yeah.
Stewardship in the fact that everything that you have, including your children, everything that you have tangibly, it all belongs to God.
Yeah.
And we're simply just managers of it. Right? And if you don't manage it right, it won't work right.
Yeah.
Right? Many of us want roles. Many of us want management positions or want things that we're praying for. And God is like, okay, heard you, but you're not ready to manage it.
It's real.
You're not ready to manage it because God says, listen, even if I give it to you, are you going to use wisdom with what I've given you? And
are you going to wait to hear what I'm going to tell you to do with it?
Right? Right? Yo, okay, we grew up in church and we know some stuff about church and then we know some stuff about the world.
Yeah.
Right? You get what you pay for.
Yep.
In the world. But then when it comes to the perspective of church, you reap what you sow. Yeah. Right? So if you're not giving nothing to God, but you constantly asking God to give something to you. You don't think your waiting ain't on you? Your waiting's on you.
Yeah.
Because God is like, but what you giving me?
And they'll put the blame on the waiter.
And you'll put the blame on the waiter or put the blame on everything that you waiting in. When he said, you praying for this, but you can't even thank me for waking you up.
What you already have in your hand.
For what you already have in your hand. You don't even know how to steward the little bit that I've given you, right? And sometimes God is making you wait. Watch this.
Good.
And this was for me. I wrote this for me, bro. Because I grew up from this. See, I'm a real one. I'm gonna tell y'all what's real and what's not real. I grew up from this.
That's good.
Sometimes God was making me wait, bro, because he was protecting me of what was gonna hurt me.
Protection. I knew where you was going. I would cook. Go.
And sometimes God will make your hind pots, will make you and I, make you will, and make anybody else wait because I'm protecting you.
Yeah.
Because if I give it to you prematurely, or if I provide it for you,
you ain't ready.
You ain't ready.
You're not ready.
And then you're going to be mad when it go just as quick as you got it. Now, I know some of us say, man, that direct deposit just hit the bank and it's already gone. It's already accounted for. But maybe if you were a good steward over the season before, then maybe the money that he's giving you now or the things he's blessing you with now, you can be more, managed or at a place of being able to suffice it the right way, right?
Yeah.
But God is not giving it to you because he's protecting you. Because you ain't ready. Tiffany Haddish said she ready.
But you're not ready.
You're not ready because here's the reality. Some of us ain't ready because we can't even take the reality of some of the stuff that's coming from the answers that we praying for.
That's good. Because Kevin Hart said she wasn't ready.
No. But it's reality,
it
bro.
Is though. It is.
I'm protecting you because you saying
this is my protection.
You mad at me because I'm making you wait. But guess what, Will? You ain't ready. Guess what, AJ? You ain't ready. Guess what? Whoever it is watching, you ain't ready.
Man, it made me, something that you just said earlier, I want to give y'all actually a cheat code in your waiting season. Be thankful for what you already have.
Come on, man.
In your hand. Don't miss that don't miss that moment right there. Like, be thankful.
Be thankful
for what you have in your hands.
Already. I mean, I think it say be faithful over the few things. He'll turn around and make you ruler over many for the spiritual folk that's on here. But hear what he's saying. Even if you ain't spiritual, you got to know, like, yo, appreciate what you have.
If you got a pallet, you better make sure that pallet folded perfectly.
Come on,
if you got an apartment, because however you manage what's in your hand is a direct reflection of whatever you're going to do when you get the advancement. I don't care if it's a new house, new relationship, new business, new financial situation. If you don't manage and be thankful for what you have in your hands now, it's going to be a reflection of that.
Yeah.
Second part to what you were saying is about protection.
Protection.
It's crazy because it's kind of like your parents. You don't even have to be in the church to get this one, right? It's kind of like when your parents be like, hey, mom, I want to go to this party, or hey, I want to go to this function and stuff like that. And it's like, who gonna be there?
Who gonna be there?
You know what I'm saying? Especially the black family. It's like, I don't know their parents. I don't know who gonna be there, right? But when your parent is telling you no, they're not saying no to not wanting you to have fun.
But
they're saying no for the protection of what could be there and what can happen to you.
And they know wisdom. They've lived already.
And they've been
It's nothing new under the sun, right? Like everything comes full circle.
It does.
And it's so crazy because I was talking to my dad the other day about like how these cats is, wearing their haircuts and just crazy. Even some cats is wearing fades with the hard fade line, pause, and they not blending it right. It's just different. But that's how they used to wear it back in the day. I was a house party fan, and I would watch the house parties. It wasn't no blend line.
No blend,
it was just straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and everything comes full circle. But it's not, you hit it right on the nose, bro. It's not because we don't want you to enjoy your life, because I'm a parent. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't want you to enjoy your life. It's just I got to protect you for some things, because if it's exposed to you too early, then it could hurt you.
Yes, sir.
And how many of us, we ain't gonna park here too long because I got some other segment, have got hurt because we were exposed too early. because we were anxious, because we wanted to see it before God said, it's not time for you to see it. But God is so sufficient in his grace. He'll be like, okay, you want to see it? Let me show you. I'm going to show you it. But now after what you've seen, you've been hurt by it.
Trying to save you the
Well,
trauma.
hold on, little shawty. Hold on, Joe.
Yeah.
Hold on, fam. Hold on, Charlie. Take your time. And here's after you understand that, bro. It's crazy how, we be flowing. Listen, my bro don't be knowing what's going on till he get to this show, y'all.
Yeah,
y'all hear me?
It.
This is how you know this is a direct flow. I want to say this and piggyback off of this.
Let's do it.
Don't waste the waiting room.
Can't.
Don't waste the waiting room, because most of us
get something from it.
Not even that, bro. Most of us complain more than we consecrate. For those of you that don't know what the word consecrate means,
heavy.
You're not praying. So instead of you praying,
growing,
or watch this, or worshiping through the wait,
come on, tell them more.
You complaining. Watch this. You calling everybody, telling them what's going on. And mind you, everybody that you calling, some folk want to hear and help pray for you, and then some folk is waiting to pray on your downfall. I think young Dolph told us that, right? Or something like that.
Yes, he did.
But stop complaining. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. God be like, yo, listen, AJ, I'm going to put you in here. Hey, yo, I'm going to put you in here. I know you ain't going to like it, but don't waste it, because in this storm that I'm going to give you, I'm going to make sure that you don't drown in the storm.
That's good.
Right? Watch this. I think the scripture says the weapon may form, but it ain't going to prosper.
Yes, sir.
And I think some of us have weaponized ourselves by complaining too much.
And this, man.
Just a complainer. Boy, every time I see you, you just You ever met somebody? Every time I come.
Yes, I have.
Bro.
Never happy.
Hey, fam, I'm cool on you.
And gonna keep being in that space because you're not getting it.
Because you're not getting it, and God got you there. But watch this. Instead of whining and worrying, worship. Right? Instead of panicking,
perspective.
Pray.
Yeah, your perspective.
Instead of being depressed, why don't you get into a place of asking God to give you the discernment while you're in the waiting?
Go.
God, show me why you're making me wait. Right? Your waiting room is your worship room.
Go.
Your waiting room is your worship room. If you start worshiping and focus on that, bro, watch this. Before you know it, man, all this time done went by, and God is like, yeah, because you worshiped me through the wait, you came out of worship, and watch this. It's already there for you. It's already there for you, because a lot of us have allowed our wait, go after I say this, bro, to push you out of position.
We just got to take a moment and a pause. Your waiting room is your worship room.
It's your worship room, bro.
It's fire.
It's your worship room.
And you know, like, bro, that really just sent me to a place, because it's like,
where's Corey when we need him?
Bro, it did, bro, because if you really think about it too, it's like that's what it's designed to do.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a season right now and you're waiting on something, the waiting is designed for you to break down and get to the core of where you're at, to get to the core of where you're at.
You've heard me say this.
What's
and
that?
They need to hear this.
Go ahead.
I've said to people that water holds weight.
Go. I have, yep.
You've heard me say this
100%.
to people, right?
A lot of times.
And sometimes we need a good cry to release the weight. Tears are water. Matter of fact, old school preacher would say, I'm drinking my tears for water.
Yeah.
But the water that you're
Release.
holding is a weight. And you have to release. And God is like, I put you in the waiting room because I need you to release. I put you in the waiting room because through your worship, I'm going to take some chains off of you. I'm going to take some burdens off of you. I'm going to take the yoke that's trying to destroy you from off of you. But you want to rush because it's uncomfortable. Right, bro?
Yeah, you're right. Like,
okay, let me be a pastor for a minute.
Go ahead.
My feet hurt, so I don't want to stand up when pastors say stand up.
Yeah.
Or this, that, and the third. And let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all gonna miss y'all water Cause it's just me, bro. I am who I look. I'm sitting up here, but I'm ready to holler in this joint. But sometimes, bro, like we can miss the worship moment because the weight of what the weight has put on us. And God is like, yo, if you just worship me, if you just give me 5 minutes of your time, if you've been giving me 5, if I've heard you say this before, if you can just give me 10 minutes, if you can just give me 20 minutes, if you can just give me this, I promise you, it won't feel like what you've been feeling.
Yeah.
Because
that's good.
I am the weight giver and the weight reliever.
Bro, I literally, as you was just over here talking, I was like, bro, it's the posture, right?
Did you?
Bro, I heard it. Look, I literally was about to say the waiting room is not the weight room.
Yeah.
It's like this not.
I'm trying to get a 6-pack. It may not work for me, but go ahead.
Bro, it's not and you got to be in a posture of humbleness, bro, because people come into
this conversation has been heavy. This conversation is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't believe we're going to be able to get this out in just one video.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to park right here.
Let's do it.
Let's park right here.
Yeah.
And we'll come back for episode 2 of The Waiting Room, part 2. But before we go, let me wrap up and say this really quickly. I want to say this to encourage somebody on this podcast today.
Yeah.
That the waiting room is not in vain, y'all. It's not in vain. I need y'all to know these things from what we learned from this first episode, right? Because we're going to do 2 episodes of this. These are the things that I need you to learn from this. Is that waiting doesn't just reveal what you believe in God for. Yeah. It reveals what you're believing God about.
That's good.
Right? Mm-hmm. Can you trust him even when you don't see what you're waiting for?
The benefits,
The benefits of it. Mm-hmm. And I really need people to understand that in our wait, God is looking at your posture. He's looking at if you're going to worship me in the waiting room. As I said to you earlier, your waiting room is your worship room.
Yeah.
So just take some time and just think about, what are you doing in the wait? How are you handling the wait? We're going to make sure we finish this. We're going to make sure we finish this because this is just a wonderful episode.
Of course.
Listen, I've been in this season of being very honest. Yeah. And if I'm honest with you guys, my listeners, and with my brother on here today, that sometimes the wait can make you feel like you're not worthy.
That's real.
But I want to encourage somebody through my own testimony is that there were moments where I felt like I wasn't worthy in the wait. Mm-hmm. But I had to remind myself of greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Yeah. And the world will make you feel like you're not doing something right while you're waiting. Yeah. When God's waiting is really protecting you, man. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, let the people know, bro. Let the people know. Get them a sentence or two of capping this off, and then let them know where they could find you, where they could follow you at.
Of course, man. And I want to do the same thing of encouragement. Just know that life is not passing you. It's developing patience. And the 3 P's, man: prayer, perspective, and presence, and posture.
For sure.
Are so, I know that was 4, but that's so important as you're going through this waiting season. Man, with that being said, man, if you guys want to follow or just see anything that I'm doing, man, you can follow me on all platforms at Will1 Jackson, WILL 1 JACKSON. And also, man, we're working with the kids, Humble Heart University, and they look exactly how it's spelled. So yeah, man, y'all tap in.
Tap in, man. Listen, y'all already know where to follow me. Follow me at AJ_G, Refill 2.0. The Station Podcast, all that good stuff. I'll have it on the bottom of the screen. But make sure you're subscribing, make sure you're sharing, and make sure you're letting people know that the Station Podcast is in full effect.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Until next time.